her with, Johnny and Walter and all that. Sidney Dawson and Harry says will do some of her spoken word. Palmyra Delran is coming.
Love her.
Yes,
Love
we
them
love
all.
her, don't we? And Jeff Ward and Cynthia Ross,
Love
who are
them
not
too.
doing our show,
Yeah.
will be doing a new show, a new band, premiering a new band with this. Maybe it's the second performance of Electric Jets. And it's also the third anniversary, depending on it, at Barry Electric. So let's have a
That's
birthday
cool.
show,
Yeah.
and I am formally requesting that.
I know a lot of people whose
Yeah.
birthday is September 16th.
Yeah, and I think all of them should come and put money in the tip jar. I'm not bringing like any cards or presents or anything, because I want to like give a gift to everybody who gives their talent away all of the time for whatever it might be in that jar, that's passed around. So I'm really, really asking that people buy their drink, because everybody can afford. Everybody manages to buy a drink. So buy a drink, and then give the price of one to buy a musician a drink. What do you think?
Sounds good to me.
Okay.
I mean, I know how it is.
Not that anyone's barred if they don't, but I'm just kind of putting that out. Like if they were going to spend like $2 on a card, put it in the jar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Better.
Better.
So today happens to be September 2nd, and it's National Blueberry Popsicle Day. So we have some chocolate-covered blueberries for our guests, or blueberry chewing gum when they share a skeleton from their closet today. And let's see what other things have happened on this crazy day in life. Home Depot may be the source of a new data breach resulting in theft of thousands of customer credit card numbers. The company was indicted as the source of various banks after the data appeared online for sale 1 year ago today.
I don't like Home Depot.
Can you believe that?
No.
Thank you, Home Depot.
Yeah, really.
HD, what can we think that means?
Well, it's not Harley Davidson.
No, we love Harley
We
Davidson.
do.
Yeah. It must mean having diarrhea or something.
Yeah, or like hog dirt.
Yeah, something
But not the
bad.
good hog. The bad
Yeah.
hog.
Also today, ending a 50-year ban on veiled female news presenters. Egypt's state television gives its female presenters a choice of wearing or not wearing a veil when you're on the air.
That's a step.
That's huge, right?
Yeah.
It's up to you. And a lot of them like wearing it, and that's cool. I mean, but having the choice is, I think, the most
Honey,
important.
there are days when I would love a veil.
I would too,
Yeah.
but it wouldn't be the same.
But we still have a choice.
Yes,
Yeah.
we do. But it's different.
It's
25 drug cartel gunmen are reported killed by the Mexican army in a clash in Tamaulipas on this day. Oh, I don't like when anyone gets that.
No, it's awful.
And the drugs are needed. People like to self-medicate, It's like, who's the one makes the rules on that one? I don't understand. I know abuse is a bad thing, and illegal things are made by man, just like, a lot of other things are man-made, but
they're not even man-made, really. I mean, poppies grow.
yeah, exactly.
The cocoa grows, and it's the organization around it
That's right.
that is
Exactly.
vicious.
Yeah, and it's all about
a substance.
it's all
is
about
just a
the
substance.
almighty dollar,
Oh, yeah.
Jerry Lewis's 31st telethon in 1996 raised $49,200,000. And it's funny, I saw Sandra Bernhardt today on the street, and she was in that movie with Jerry Lewis.
Oh,
You remember that?
Yeah, that was with Robert De Niro.
Yeah, a long time
what
ago.
was it?
I don't remember, but I just remember. Which was it? King of Comedy. You're Lisa, you always know everything. It's so good to see you. Yeah, but I saw her on the street. I've met her on the street before, and I said hi. And I'll tell you, that lady, Sandra Bernhardt, she is always nice. Every time I've met her like multiple times, she's always nice. She's nice always, every time. She's like, hi, darling. Hi. Yeah, she's really, really nice. She even once gave me her manager's number to see if she could come on the show. Then the manager, of course, was like, no way, sorry, but Sandra's always nice, and I've ran
She gets a bad rap sometimes.
She's like one of the nicest ones I've ever met, and repeatedly. I've seen her at various places, and every time she's
But
nice.
she wasn't just nice like one day.
No, every single time she's nice. Every time. I love you, Sandra Bernhardt.
Me too.
Actor Charlie Sheen on his 30th birthday, which is today, Charlie Sheen, he got married to Donna Peel on this day, when it was his 30th birthday.
Okay.
Yes, that was 95.
That's a long time.
Okay, so whatever 95 plus now, he's that much older. Hey, we're just starting because we have to. So our who is fashionably late, and it is her birthday. So how you doing, Roxanne?
Happy birthday, Roxanne.
It's called stressed out and late.
Well, that's
I
okay.
didn't mean to be fashionable at all.
Well, we're doing.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah, here, take a mic.
Hello. Hello, Puma.
Hey, we have a crown for your birthday.
Oh,
yeah, happy birthday.
Yes.
Yeah, so you can wear that and let the party begin. So this is Roxanne Fontana, our who of the day.
Hi, Who.
And
hi, ladies.
yeah. So we're just going through what happened on this day in history. Reverend Al Sharpton led a civil rights march through Bensonhurst on this day. Do you remember that?
I do remember.
Yeah,
That.
that was that the Howard Beach thing?
Yes.
I
that was
remember
the
that.
Beach
Yeah,
thing.
I remember that.
yeah, that was on this day, your birthday. Amnesty International Human Rights Now tour begins in Wembley on this day. Do you remember Amnesty International? I do.
Okay.
Donald Trump.
We remember him.
Donald Trump in 1987 was still causing whatever he causes, and he took out a full page in the New York Times to add an ad lambasting Japan. What is lambasting? They hear a woman
It's
about
putting them on
issues.
blast, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Donald Trump was doing this for as long as we can always remember. That's the
But
Donald.
the thing about Donald Trump is, if he were to be president, he would be the most made fun of president since Nixon. Don't you reckon?
I'm not up to that. I can't even imagine. I can't even fathom that. It's like still a year or two away that we have
I know,
like.
but if the economy crashes, and it probably will, anything's possible.
Oh, and everything is possible.
Yes.
Today is the day that Kathy Evelyn Smith was sentenced to 3 years for the death of John Belushi. Now
Wrongly.
that I have a problem
Wrongly
with.
sentenced.
I have a problem with
I
that.
have such a
I have
problem
such a
with
problem.
it. I have a fucking problem with it.
He chose to do it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Was at my show the night before he died, my birthday show in LA.
Wow.
You know, I came to, I guess it was the Roxy.
I know that was just not right.
No,
Someone
he
brought
didn't.
him.
He didn't want to put a cop for himself. He was
Yeah.
too well known. He had to send other people.
Yeah, I don't think. No, I think she's the one that injected him. But like,
Because
but he asked her to.
He didn't do it himself.
Exactly. I mean, that's like not right. I know.
Yeah, that's Rockstar trying to use.
Yeah, that's like not fair. Jerry Lewis's 20th muscular dystrophy telethon raised $33 million. So like this is going down the list. Rolling Stone Keith Richards' house burned down on this day. Does anyone remember that?
No,
1982.
actually.
Yeah, to the ground. But he still lived, just like all the
He goes
cockroaches.
through everything.
I love Keith Richards.
We do.
Reggie Jackson is 19th player to hit 20 home runs in 11 straight years. Go, Reggie Jackson.
I remember that.
Rod Stewart's first #1 hit ever, You Wear It Well. I guess he sang it to you, Roxanne.
Oh,
Happened on your birthday.
I love that
He
song.
kissed my hand once and made me
Rod
kiss his.
Stewart?
Yeah, he did. He's a gentleman.
You have such celebrity interaction.
I just,
like way more than I do.
it's
Yeah,
crazy,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Chris Evert and Jimmy Connors win their first U.S. Open tennis matches on this day, and you know what that led to.
You do?
Yeah, they got married and divorced.
Oh, I forgot.
Yeah, exactly. New York's Electric Circus Club goes out of business on this day. Does anybody remember
when
that?
it was in business.
Yeah.
I don't remember when it went out.
The first tennis tiebreaker at a Grand Slam U.S. Open happened on this day in 1970. The first time they started doing tiebreakers. Wow, sudden death. Yeah.
No, I don't know.
It was, you don't know what sudden death is? It's like when it's
No, I know
tied.
it's sudden death,
Yeah,
but some
today was
just
the
not,
first
you know,
one
yeah.
ever. That's pretty
Oh,
wild.
okay.
Then the Jerry Lewis third one that he had happened on this day. It doesn't even say how much he made that day. This is the day in history that CBS and NBC decide to change the news from 15 to 30 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah, it happened on your birthday. Yeah,
Okay.
and it's still like, now it's like 10 hours.
Because they had to put in an extra 15 minutes
Yeah,
about Roxanne.
commercials,
Yeah.
I guess. Yes, exactly. Today is the day that Holocaust diarist Anne Frank was sent to Auschwitz.
Oh,
We love you, Anne Frank. Yeah. And it's also the day the formal surrender of Japan. World War II ended on this day.
Can I tell you something interesting about Anne Frank? Anne Frank and Dr. Martin Luther King were born the same year, but we associate them from such entirely different
Absolutely.
eras.
I never knew that.
Child.
Martin Luther
Yeah.
King has my grandmother's birthday.
And Anne Frank's.
They have January 15th. They have the same
No, the
birthday.
same year.
Same
Maybe
year.
not the same
Yeah,
birthday,
I know.
but not the same
I
year.
only know his birthday because it's my
Oh,
grandmother's.
okay. Yeah, I just think that's an interesting.
That is interesting. Well, she would be as old as him, but he didn't get that old
But he
either.
didn't get that all on.
Right, exactly. During World War II, on this day, George Bush was ejected from a burning plane. We all know how that ended. I know, isn't that funny? Can you believe it? The Academy copyrights the Oscar statuette on this day. After you, Roxanne.
Wow.
And the first transatlantic round-trip air flight ever happened on this day.
Oh, that's fascinating.
Yep. And W. Somerset Maugham's East of Suez premiered in London on this day. And they decided that the World Series in baseball is the best of 9 out of 9 games. They decided that. This is a very big day.
It is. Wow.
It was the last Julian calendar day in the U.S. and England. No September 3rd to September 13th happened that year. In 1752.
Skip to September 14th.
Yeah, yep. And the Great Fire in London destroyed 13,000 houses and killed 8 on this day. And I always wonder now, because that was in 1666. So is that where 666 turned into the devil? I wonder if that is where it happened.
In London. Maybe.
Yeah, because it happened in England. Birthdays today. Salma Hayek's birthday is today. Lennox Lewis' birthday's today. Keanu Reeves. Him I rub shoulders with a little bit. Jimmy Connors. See Jimmy Connors?
Jimmy Connors.
It's his birthday.
That's an
He
embarrassing.
won on his birthday. Angels, people who passed away on this day. Mary Lou Clemens Mann. She was an AIDS expert, and she died at 51 years old. And her husband, Dr. Jonathan Mann, also died on the
It was
same
that
day.
plane crash. It was a plane. They were coming from the AIDS World Conference.
Oh.
And many doctors and activists
They
were
died
killed
on this
that plane.
day. Well,
Only a
those
couple
two.
of years ago. Maybe 4 years ago.
Yeah. Roy Castle, anyone remember the singer, musician, jazz, trumpet player, television celebrity, starred in the Roy Castle Show on the BBC. He died on this day. John R.R. Tolkien, we all know who he is. He is with us, an angel today. And the last angel is Lady Alice Lisle. She was the English widow of John Lisle, and she was beheaded. Oh my God. So, Ma, thanks for being with us. And now we can start. Thanks so much, Puma, for being here. You ready to do your
I
thing?
guess so. Yeah, this is on, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're gonna sing?
Sure.
All right, we're gonna
Where's
take a
my
quick
guitar?
break and
Okay.
get you set up. We'll be right back.
Okay.
What's that you say? Keeping it real. And then